Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. In the previous lesson, we discussed some of the formulas of the differentiation, that mean the basic formula, fundamental formula, then the differentiation of logarithm, differentiation of exponential function. Then we had also seen the differentiation of trigonometric function. Now today I'm starting my lecture from some important formula. Number one, the product rule of differentiation. If there is a product of the two functions, if there is a product of two functions and you want to find their derivative, it will be equals to the derivative of the first function, keep the second function as it is, and plus the derivative of the second function, we are keeping the first function as it is. This is known as product rule, or simply you can say U into V formula. Number two, U by V formula. This is U by V formula. And for the derivative of the quotient of the two functions, or U by V formula, first of all write V square and then write V here. Then the derivative of the numerator, which is U, derivative U, and keep in mind there is a negative between them, and then write the U as it is, then the derivative of V. This is called U by V formula. For any two product of any two functions, you can apply a quotient of two functions, you can apply this formula. Okay, now come to one or two examples from each. For example, if you want to find the derivative of x square root into the ln of x. And in the previous lesson, we have already studied how you can find the derivative of logarithm of a function and the square root. And the UV formula, we shall use this product saying this is U and this is V. This is the UV formula. We say it is U and this is V. And first of all, according to this formula, we write the derivative of this. Its derivative, what is the derivative of square root of x? That means the power, a power of square root of x is 1 by 2. So we write the power before this and reduce the power by 1. It is this into the ln of x, keeping this as it is, plus now keep the square root of x as it is and the derivative of ln x, which is 1 by x. Okay, that's it. We completed the derivative. Now you can simplify this and you can say it is the x raised to power negative 1 by 2. If you subtract 1 from 1 by 2, that's 1 by 2. And you can write this 2 as it is. So it is the ln of x, and therefore we get this square root of x divided by x. Now it can also be written as ln of x and whole divided by, we take the square root of negative 1 by 2 in the denominator, so it becomes under root of x plus. As you know, the square root of x divided by x, it can be written as simply the 1 by the under root of x. It is the identity in indices. You can verify this is equal to this by multiplying and dividing it by under root of x. I'm doing like this because then I can take their LCM easily. Its LCM will be equal to 2 under root of x. And then it will be x ln of x, and plus 2 will multiply with it. So this is your final answer by using U into V formula for the derivative of this expression. Now the example for the next formula, U by V. Let we have a function ln of 2x minus 1 whole divided by, say, the sine of x. We already studied the formula of the derivative of trigonometric functions in the previous lesson. And we use the U by V formula. And what is the U by V formula? The square of sine of x, mean the square of v here, and write this sign as it is here, sine of x, and finding the derivative of ln 2x minus 1, it will be 1 by 2x minus 1 and into the derivative of inner function. This is we get minus, because there is a negative between the formula, so we write the negative here and then keep this the ln of 2x as it is and find the derivative of sine, which is equal to cosine of. So we completed the derivative and then simplify either in one or two steps. You can write this 2 sine of x divided by 2x minus 1 and minus, it can be written as the same 2x minus 1 into cosine of x, and the whole divided by sine of square of x. So the differentiation was completed. You can take now the LCM of this, taking this as 1. So in the numerator, you can find their LCM and simplify. So because there is a 1 here, 2x minus, you multiply this 2x minus 1 with this expression and 1 with this expression. So it will be 2 sine x minus this times this log. 2x minus 1 into ln of 2x minus 1 into the cosine of x. So far as the denominator is concerned, it is 2x minus 1. And you know, by using algebraic manipulation, you can write the sine square of it. So we completed the answer. Keep in your mind, whenever there are fractions in the numerator, if you take the LCM of the fractions, then this denominator will also multiply with the LCM. So it is your final answer. Don't try to move onward from this step, otherwise you will make some mistakes. This is the concept of U by V formula. I'm taking some more examples. They are because this is very important. U into V formula and U by V formula. I'm showing some more examples. Say the third example, and keep in your mind, I'm taking the most important examples. Number third, e raised to the power 3x into sine over 2x. This is very common and very important example. The derivative uv formula, you want to find its derivative. But how to do this? We take this function, the derivative of e power 3x into 3. The differentiation of this, taking this is as u as in this, and keep the sign of 2x as same. Then plus. Now keep the e raised to the power 3x as same into the derivative of sine, which is cosine of 2x into 2, derivative of inner function. And here you can do one more step, taking e power 3x as common, and keep in your mind, whenever there is a e power something in the expression, it always be taken as common. It is 3x and 3 sine of x and plus 2 cosine of 2x. So we completed the differentiation. It is your answer. Keep in your mind, you can simplify this further, but avoid to further simplification, because if you do some mistakes, the examiner will deduct your marks. So keep your solution up to this stuff. Now, there is a fourth example. Let we have e raised to the power minus 4x divided by the square root of, and you want to find its derivative. Also, we use the quotient rule for this. Quotient rule, according to the quotient rule, or you can say u by v formula, it is your v. This is your V and this is your U. And how to do this? You simply take the square of this first of all, the square of denominator, and then write this denominator here, 2x. Always take the square of the denominator and write the denominator here and find the derivative of numerator, which is minus 4x into minus, and then minus the derivative of this, like this formula v into u, right? Minus, now you keep this as it is, minus 4x, and find the derivative of denominator, which is derivative denominator half x raised to power 1 by 2 minus 1. So the differentiation is completed. Now we are simplifying this. How to simplify this expression? First of all, write the denominator as it is. Because of the square and the square will be cancelled. And keep this as the same, but this can be taken as common. So we're taking this is as common. And writing the other terms inside the square root, which is minus 4 under root of x, keep this as it is, and minus. Because it was common, and writing half into the 1 by under root of x. Because why it is 1 by under root x? Keep this 1 by 2 minus 1, it will become negative 1 by 2. So if the power is negative 1 by 2, you can write this as 1 by under root of x. That's it. Now, if you want to take the LCM of the terms inside the bracket, and I'm completing this by removing this, I need this space for the further solution. So I'm writing this e raised to the power minus 4x into, taking the LCM, its LCM will be 2 under root x. So I'm writing the LCM of this numerator. What is the LCM? 2 under root of x. And you know, this will multiply with this. And so when the 2x multiply with the minus 4 under root x, the square root will be finished. It will become 8x. And negative, because the denominator of this is 1, 1 will multiply by its denominator, which will be remain this 1. So it is the simplification of the numerator and the whole divided by x. Keep this as it. In the next step, as in the previous question, we can simplify and write the final answer. Here, e raised to power minus 4, and writing this as the minus 8x and minus 1. And I said that both denominator will be multiplied to x and the root of x. And finally, you can multiply these and writing in the single term, e raised to power minus 4x, and it is minus 8x minus 1 divided by 2 into x raised to power 3 by 2. Because the power of x is 1 by 2, its power is 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 3 by 2. It is your final answer. You can even you can write this power, because of negative, you can take it in the denominator, or keep your answer in the same form. I'm repeating all the steps. Once again, in this question, you will use the u by v formula. First of all, write the v square according to the formula, and write the v with it as it is, and finding the derivative of the numerator. This is, and then negative, and keep the u as it is. This is u, and find the derivative of v, which is this. This is the derivative of. Then take this common and take this. Okay. So we finish it. Thank you, students. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.